Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, Eric. Yeah, All right, Eric. How's things, man? How's training going for your next fight?
Yeah, training is going great. Preparation is going good. Training hard. Which will be on the 8th December. So we're looking good. Feeling strong.
That's great. That's great. It's great. You had a great. Your last performance was a good performance as well against a big guy. You was good to stop him.
Yeah, he was a tough opponent. Coming for us, southpaw. He had a tough head, so I had to go downstairs. Hit him on
Yeah, the body punches are devastating.
Great win.
Okay.
Great body punching, actually. Great body punching.
Oh, thanks.
So your next fight is it still for the English? It is for the English title, still, yeah.
No. We give up the English.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for the Commonwealth or Intercontinental title. One of those.
Oh, okay. So you're stepping forward now. It's time for Eric to fly up now, yeah.
Absolutely, it's onwards and upwards.
Yeah, for real, definitely. Your fan, I'm one of your biggest fans. Your style, your boxing style is like James Toney. I heard you describe it as.
Yeah, I watch great fighters as James Toney, the body snatcher, Michael McCallum. I watch other different fighters and obviously Mayweather and so what I'm saying, Evander Holyfield, and I just combine, learn from the good fighters and combine Eric the Eagle, so I learn from different fighters.
Okay.
Definitely. I was gonna say, so after this fight, so this fight, is it for any sort of belt?
We're not sure yet. We're just still waiting for confirmations. We still got, I think, 5 weeks or 6 weeks to go. Mm-hmm. So the title that I'll be fighting for, I'll be winning, is not confirmed yet.
Okay. Do you know the opponent?
No, not yet. All I'm not going to be winning. Not sure who against.
For real.
That's the attitude.
Yeah,
so what's the reason for giving up the English title?
We're ready for the next level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
We're ready for the next level now. We defended twice. And as I say, I'm overdue to win the Commonwealth, the British, or the Intercontinental title.
Okay.
I'm overdue.
Excellent.
I talked to you on Facebook and I asked you about what's your next or choosing your next opponent. And you clarified to me that all you do you just train and let Eddie Hearn and them not pick the fighters and you just train, right?
Absolutely. I got a great team behind me. Best promoter in the business, Brian Lawrence. Eddie Hearn is the best promoter right now. I got best manager in the business. Brian Lawrence is one of the best coach, and I let them do what they do. They do best what they do, and I do best what I do. I train hard, pray hard, and just beat whoever they put in front of me.
Bro, man, that's the way, man. I can see you train very hard. Things is Ted Bammy in your gym, yeah?
James Cook trains Tim Bobby. He was meant to come to the gym the other day, but yeah, James Cook trains him.
Oh, okay. We talked to him the other day, actually. We had an interview with him the other day. And he said he wants to make a comeback. He wants to try and win the British title outright. I think are you looking to achieve that if you get a shot at the British title?
Absolutely. That'll be a great way to win there. Obviously, obviously my aim is to become more champion. So, win the British title is just a stepping stone for me.
Yeah.
And at this rate now, I suppose, after giving up the English title, if you win a European or Continental, the British title would be going backwards at the moment, I suppose.
Say it again?
If you was to win a Continental belt or European title, winning a British title now would be going backwards, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. So, obviously, winning the European or the Intercontinental or the Commonwealth is a one step, to the world title. So you be ranked in the world ranking. So I won't go backwards, as I will go forward. It's onwards and upwards and onwards.
Yes,
bro, man.
Yes.
And you do it in spectacular style. I like the style you come in with, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what? I'll be honest with you, yeah. With boxing these days, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fighters, to me, they don't really connect to me like you do. You connect to me like when you come in with your style, like the last style, like Kanye West glasses and the hat. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like I can feel the style. You know what I'm saying? You rep the ends well, bro. You know what I mean? Like all young fighters, if they're looking at who's this guy, you know what I mean? The first fight I saw you doing is against I think it was, I can't remember the guy, and it was a Sky Sports fight. And I think the guy was kind of favored, and you went there and you stopped him. Do you know? It was
Nick
the fight.
Quigley.
What? What's
Nick
the name?
Quigley.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about that fight, bro.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
That was, man.
You know, that should be a fight of the year.
For real, bro. For real.
Yeah, Nick Quigley came out. He's a tough opponent. You know, put a lot of pressure. You know, and I knew he was a tough fighter. I wasn't sure what he's gonna do. Probably I thought he's gonna stand off and try to box me. You know, use his reach advantage, but he didn't do it. You know, he came to fight, and you know, and I just adapt to, you know, a champion can adapt in any situation, and that's what I did. You know, he came forward, and I beat him at his styles. I was in the pocket most of the time. I was in the ropes, you know, and I was making pay, and I wasn't waiting for the receipt. You know, and that's what it is. He was a great fight. Nick Quigley is a good fighter. Obviously, you know, he would just keep coming, and is that the right thing to throw in the towel?
Yeah,
just take it too much fix.
Trust me.
Did you deliberately stay on the ropes, or was he forced onto them?
I deliberately stay on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? I was comfortable on the ropes. I mean, you know, it was working. You know, so I was, you know, people say come off the rope, but you know what? As I say, I have the best trainer in the business, and he teach you how to fight. You know, I could fight on the ropes, off the ropes, you know, in the middle of the ring. So I was comfortable on the ropes, and you know, yeah, and that was the result. You know, a stoppage, a great fight.
The reason I ask that is because a lot of people, I've noticed with British fighters, they say, "Oh, get off the ropes, because a lot of British fighters are not comfortable fighting on the ropes. Like you see a lot of like, I don't know, Latin or American fighters.
Right.
You wasn't hurt. You mean, and you won by stoppage, but I don't think. See, I think you, James DeGale, and there's a few others who can do it, but that's something a lot of British fighters need to be looking at.
Absolutely, it's a skill. You know, it's a skill that, you know, obviously other coaches don't teach, other fighters don't know how to, you know, to fight off the ropes. And you know, being a fighter, you must be able to fight anywhere in the ring. You know, you're a fighter, so you know, on the ropes, you know, in the middle, you have to be able to fight anywhere in the ring, and it's a skill that, you know, I've learned and I'm still, you know, learning and perfecting.
Bro. I see you just your style like now. You breaking the opponent down with the body shots, and then when they put their hands down, you send the little uppercuts in, hooks in. Yeah, it's like you've got. When I was looking at you, like assessing your style, you have all round style, outside, inside. You can beat them anyhow, and obviously now, and the rope style, was making them burn up because the dad threw the punch because the dad knew if he stood in there, you was really gonna hurt him. Right. Yeah. Like the great stars are great, and you're a threat for everyone. Who holds the British title at your weight?
Brian Rose.
Brian Rose at the moment.
Brian Rose. Do you reckon he don't want to fight? I don't think he wants it with you.
As far as I'm concerned, he's holding my belt, and he, you know, he just when I get it, it'll be much warmer. So
he might step down. I don't think he wants it with you, bro. He knows you're there, like knocking on the door. He don't want it. He might relinquish it probably.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. As I keep saying, I'm already a world champion. It's not that I'm gonna become a world champion. It's just a matter of time. And you know, I gotta be this fighter as I make my way up.
Yeah, for real, man. You get me. You're on the right path, and you're fighting quite active as well. And you're stopping, and you're not really being cut up or hurt or anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Which I thank God. You know, no injuries, and you know, just you know, training hard and, you know, living the life, eating well, you know, sleeping well, and just training well.
Oh, so what kind of food do you eat there? You eat because you got Kenyan background.
Yeah, Kenyan born.
Yeah.
You know, I just eat healthy food. I mean, you know, rice, brown rice. You know, a lot of fruits, drink a lot of water. You know, just healthy. You train even though you haven't got a fight. Like, are you at the gym all the time? Because you could. Like the thing where you could overtrain, so you keep yourself like trained just enough. Because I see your body, obviously, you're in great shape. So you're always in great shape. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and also we take time off. Obviously, give the body time to rest. Since my last fight, I think we we took the month off. We took one month off, and just to give the body rest. And now we're back. You know, feeling strong, feeling fit. You know, back in sparring Lee Paddy. You know, he will be
Okay.
fighting on the same bill.
Yeah.
So,
How's he looking?
yeah, he's looking strong. Looking strong. He's tough coming forward. You know, pressure fighter. He's on your face.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's
You think you could
looking
beat
good.
Carson Jones?
It's gonna be a tough fight. But he can pull it out. He can
Okay.
pull it out.
So how far are you away from fighting the likes of Erislandy Lara, Cotto, or Mayweather? How far would you say?
Still got a little while to go. But boxing, anything can happen.
Yeah, very
I
true.
could be fighting Mayweather on my next fight. You don't know.
Yeah, if the opportunity occurs, if the opportunity comes knocking, you're gonna take it, right?
You know what? I'm always ready. You know, and that's the key. You got to be ready at all times. So I'm always ready. So when the opportunity knocks, I'll be grabbing it with both hands.
And you will do it in style as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Forgive me. So what's your so you can give us some inside information, yeah? So what's your music coming down the room, coming down the aisle gonna be this time?
I'm still contemplating.
Oh, you still contemplate? Ah, okay, you don't get to don't worry. Okay, so what, you don't clubby or nothing like that. You just
Nah. It's like, you know what I'm saying, boxing is a very tough sport, and and anything, if you want to be successful, you gotta give it 110%.
Yeah.
So I don't really go clubbing. No, it's just obviously special events like, when I'm saying birthdays, party, what's it not. But no, I'm not really a rave person still. Nah.
Yeah, because look, I was saying, Eric, yeah, like already now, yeah, you're making waves, yeah, big waves, and you'll get obviously even if you fight, you get more popular because you're a winner. And
Right,
it's like,
right.
how you dealing with how you gonna think you're gonna be managed success? It's all right now because like you're humble, but the success is gonna get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, where you can't walk the roads. You know, I'm serious, bro. You know what I mean? Champ, where you going? It's like you just want a breather. You know what I mean? All right, it's all right now. So how do you think you're gonna deal with that sort of pressure?
Yeah, I'll deal with the pressure well. I mean, stay humble. That's the best thing. Stay humble. Keep your feet on the ground. Head focus, and I just have to hire a couple of securities.
Yeah. For real.
Might be cool. Honestly, as I say, I'm an humble dude. And just keep my head focused, keep my feet to the ground, and I'm saying I would like. The good thing is, I like, because I started from a humble beginning. So one thing is, like, I want to be a motivation to young people, young and old. You know what I'm saying? Show them it doesn't matter where you start from.
Yeah. It
matters how you finish. And obviously the people you choose to surround yourself with, your friends, the influence is very important. There's a say, a bad company corrupt good morals. So obviously surround myself with I got good people around me, good fan base, so it's having the right people around you, and that can help you stay rooted, grounded, and focused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
So how did you end up hooking up with Eddie Hearn? Did you have offers from anyone else, or?
I remember actually we was going to sign up with Frank Francis.
Okay.
Francis Warren.
Yeah, Francis Warren.
And what about Frank Maloney? Did he come at you as well?
You know what? We was fighting at Frank Maloney, I'm saying, show, but it wasn't like something tied on contract or anything, because my manager has a good contact. I'm saying, he has a good relationship with Frank Maloney. So I was on his shows most of the time. I was on his shows, and I was gonna sign with Warren, but obviously my manager went sit down with Eddie Ann, and I'm glad I signed up with Eddie Ann, because I'm saying, he's one of the best promoter in the business at the moment. He got a lot of days with Skies, and yeah, so I'm happy with Eddie Ann, and that the way I got connected with Eddie Ann was like, obviously my manager went speak to him, sat down, and they were happy to to take me on and to promote me all the way to become world champion.
For real.
Okay,
So that's
excellent.
Definitely.
So, what age did you start boxing as an amateur?
I started late, you know. It was about 15.
Okay.
I walked in the gym when I was like 15, and that's a bit quite late, you know. Like some people start when they're 12, 10. But the way I started, I went to the gym. It was in Tottenham. I was living at Tottenham at that time.
Okay.
And obviously, I used to be a bad boy. I used to be on street. It's like, look at me the wrong way. Like, what were you looking at, bruv?
That's how we all are in Tottenham.
That's what I was on. And I remember walking to the gym, and I just wanted to train. So I went there, train. I met one of the coaches. His name was Chris Hall, and I was training, and I enjoyed the circuit training. Yeah. And the guy said, "Yeah, man, you're good. You're good fight. You can really be good." And I was like, I didn't take him serious at that time. And I was like, mid 15. I didn't take him serious. But I remember like going to church, and those teaching like using your talent, using your ability. And I was thinking like, what talent, what ability do I have? And it came like a light. Say, yeah, that guy in the gym said I got a talent. So I kind of went back to the gym, start training. I enjoyed it, and I was sparring people who had more had fight. I didn't have any fights,
okay.
And I was giving them their money worth.
Yeah.
And I was training, and Chris all told me, if you carry on training hard, you're gonna have your first fight. Man, I was excited, and I even tried training harder.
Okay.
And I had my first fight when I was, I think, 16. When I was 16, and I won it. I was in top of the world. Never looked back.
Well, so you was at Tottenham Enterprise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tottenham Enterprise.
Very well.
Yeah.
Know it very well. Yeah. Excellent. All right. So that's where the beginning start.
Yeah, and as an amateur, I had 70 fights, 7-0, and I won 55 out of 70 and 22 KOs.
That's
Okay.
decent, man.
Excellent.
What do you learn? You learn a lot in the amateurs, though, yeah.
Yeah, amateurs, what I'm saying, you learn, you do. Obviously, you gotta have good coaches. One of the coaches there, Paolo. Yeah, Paolo. He's very technical, very good coach. So I learned a lot from him.
So what did you win at that level, sort of thing?
Obviously, I won the novices ABAs twice.
Okay.
I went to Sweden, the Sweden Championship. It was Sweden Championship every year. I think 2005, 6, and 7. I won it 3 times in a row. And all my fights were by KOs.
Okay.
I reached to the London's ABA's final twice. And and my last fight was the London final, and then I turned pro from there.
Excellent.
So you see the turning pro, yeah. Obviously without the head guard, yeah. Is obviously paying off now. Things are starting to pay dividends. All the hard work starting to pay off. So you're just starting to break out to be a star. So how's that coming on? It's like you can feel tingling feelings of how good you're gonna be, because you're gonna probably get to the point where, boy, like I said, you're gonna be walking and everyone's gonna see your name on lights and everything. You know what I mean? Like Hatton and Khan, they're gonna be talking about ERICK OCHIENG.
Yeah, it's going well. It says hard work, dedication, trust in the Lord. As I keep saying, there's no limit. Sky is not the limit. So it just says stay focused. I just put the hard work in. There's no magic pill.
Yeah.
Anything in life you want to achieve, you gotta work for it. You gotta want it. If you don't want it as much as you want to breathe, you're not ready for success.
So how much hours and how much days do you dedicate to training?
I train Monday to Friday, like 5, sometimes 6 days a week. And I train twice in a day. In the morning, I'm up early in the morning. Like 5, I'm in the road. Doing my road work. Then come home, rest. Then I'm in the gym again. I run 2 or 12. It depends. The time varies. Then I'm in there for 3 hours. So you're looking at about 4 hours. 4 hours a day work.
Yeah. We spoke to Francis Ampofo the other day, the former Commonwealth and British champion. And
okay.
He was explaining how important that hard training, just kept emphasizing hard training is. Could you just emphasize that to any young boxers coming up, that there's no shortcuts? How important is that to train hard?
Hard training is so important. You know, if you don't train hard, it's gonna show on the fight. If you train hard, dig deep, when you're in a fight and the fight gets hard, you know what I'm saying, you go groundwater.
Yeah.
If you don't train hard, you're gonna be found out in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide it. So hard training, there's no buts and ifs.
That's right.
If you want to be a champion, if you want to achieve, you know,
you got to train like a champion.
Say it again.
You got to train like a champion.
That's right. Train like a champion. Think like a champion. You know what I'm saying? And also you get mentality. You gotta have you know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself. You know, you got to believe. If you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect others to believe in you? You gotta believe in your ability. You know, and yeah, you gotta put that hard work in, the dedication, the hard work, the discipline. You know, some people, you know, want to become, you know, fighting life is a sacrifice. You got to be willing to sacrifice.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
sacrificial. Yeah.
I mean, people don't realize, cause like a fight against Nick Quigley, if you didn't train really hard for that fight, you could have ended up in deep trouble in a fight.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely. Because he was pressure. It's like non-stop punching. He was just coming. But you know what? I trained so hard that whatever he brought on the table, I was able to deal with.
He was like the Terminator. He was like and when you finished it, I said, yeah, I got him, because man was determined to win. His dad had to stop the fight.
Absolutely. And when his dad, I mean, I was watching the video back again. When his dad stopped the fight, it was like, what? I'm thinking, like, right, this guy's serious. So, you know, he was determined. You know, he was angry. You know what I'm saying? He's young. And, you know what I'm saying? I thank him for, you know, taking the fight. He's a good fighter, you know. But obviously, he just got to, you know, work on his, not taking too much hits. You know what I'm saying? You can't take too much hits. Yeah. And that's why, you know, I'm generous in the ring. I just give. I don't take. You know. I just give.
I love that.
Eric is cool. Eric, tell me something. Yeah. All right. So, 2 questions. Yeah. What's your favorite punch?
Could be right hand, left hook. Right hand, left hook.
Okay then. And
the eagle's claw.
yeah. I was just gonna ask you about that. How did you come up with the name called the eagle?
The eagle. You see, an eagle. First of all, it's like in the amateur they used to call me God's hand. You know.
Why is that? Why did they call you that?
God's hand, because I'm heavy-handed, and every time, you know, after my fight, they used to ask me like, okay, did you win? I said, yeah, KO. Every time when they keep asking, did you win? I said, yeah, KO. So they'll just ask me, what round did you win? They don't even ask me if I won. They just ask me. They used to ask me, what round did you win? So obviously, you know, when God hit you, you're out. Good night. Yeah. So they used to call me God hand. But as a professional, obviously the eagle, the way I came with the name eagle is actually, if you check the name ERICK means eternal ruler, and the eagle rules the kingdom. He's the king in the bird's kingdom. As the eagle rules in his domain, I come to rule in my domain as ERICK the Eagle Oching. And also, an eagle is an awesome bird. There's only 3 types of animals that God identified himself with. One is the Lion of Judah. Second, the Lamb of God. And the other one is the eagle. You know, there's a scripture, the scripture refers, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagle. They shall run and not get weary. So an eagle is an awesome bird. And also, they said an eagle flies about 50 feet up in the sky. Mm-hmm. If an eagle meets any other bird, it can't be a chicken, it can't be a duck, because only eagle fly in that altitude.
Okay.
So in other sense, it's like, yeah, that's why I choose the eagle, because the eagles are awesome, but and it represent who I am. The eagle is focused. You know, when he go for his prey, you know, he goes with precision and he goes for the kill.
So that'd be great. So you know your punch thing. You call it the Eagle's Claw. Is that? Would you say that's the punch? Because that little nickname it suits you. Like your punch, you got the Eagle's Claw.
Yeah, combination. Yeah, somebody come out with that. That's catchy. That's catchy.
Yeah, the Eagle's Claw, man.
Yeah, so it's, you know what I'm saying, it's the right hand left hook.
Yeah.
As the left hook, you know what I'm saying, I stopped my last opponent.
Yeah.
The body shot, boom, Mexican style, left hook.
Yeah, for real.
So how long did you live in Kenya before you came to London? And what was it like living in Kenya?
I was, obviously I was born in Kenya, came to UK when I was 11. Yeah, 11. Obviously, you know, I mean, life was tough, but when you're young, you don't see it.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot, you know what I'm saying, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying, I can't really take anything back from that. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I've still a family in Kenya. You know, as I say, it was rough, but obviously when I came to UK, it was a culture shock. You know what I'm saying? It's like from Kenya to UK, it's like, okay, it's like, so yeah, it was hard, but I didn't see it at that time.
Yeah, it was just life.
It was just life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's obviously I've a lot, you know, I have a big family, you know, cousin, uncles, or living uncles, and it was just, it was good. I can't complain. I won't change nothing for it.
Bro, how would you eventually because a lot of fighters I feel with backgrounds like obviously your background's Kenyan, yeah?
Right.
Have you thought about having a fight in Kenya?
Absolutely. You know,
as a world champion.
After, you know, actually, you know what? After winning the Commonwealth, I'm looking to defend. You know what I'm saying, to defend in Kenya, you know, or the Intercontinental title. You know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, even as a world champion, I would like to go. You know what I'm saying, on stage in Kenya, and you know what I'm saying, and encourage young people, motivate them. You know what I'm saying, because you know, I want to be an example. I want to be a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying, for young people. You know, they're looking for a role model, someone to look up to, someone, you know, to aspire to. Yeah. So I want to be that kind of figure. You know what I'm saying? Show young people you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. You just have to surround yourself with the right people, work hard, dedicate yourself. You have to know what you want.
Yes.
If you don't know what you want, you won't get it. You have to be careful because you won't get it. Yeah. Let's say, I'm confident because I know where I'm going. Let's say you're going to a place, you know where you're going. You say, okay, you go straight. You're gonna meet a roundabout. You know you're gonna take a right. Then then you're gonna meet another roundabout. You take a left. You know where you're going because you're confident because you know where you're going.
Yes.
In other words, if you're driving but you don't know where you're going, you be hesitating. You be, do I take this right or on the roundabout? Where do I go? So you're hesitating.
Yeah.
So I'm confident because I know where I'm going. The same thing in life. I have a vision. You gotta have a vision. The Bible teaches without the vision, the people perish. It's like, you know, without the vision, it's like, what's the hard work for? You know, sometimes, you know, it's, you know, the training gets hard, but I always remind myself, you know, where I want to be, what I want to achieve is become world champion, you know, be a voice of encouragement to young and old, you know, be a light, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of, you know what I'm saying, that motivates me because I know where I'm going. I have a why. When you have a why, you can overcome any circumstance because you focus on the end results. You not focusing on what you're going through, but focus where you're going to.
Yep.
That's able to overcome. So when I train hard, I'm focused where I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a world champion, becoming a voice, becoming an inspiration. And so yeah, that's to answer your question, yes, I will have a fight in Kenya, you know, in short future to come.
Yeah.
Okay. So how important is your faith? Because you seem like you've got a deep faith in God or your
absolutely.
religion.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, without Christ, I you know what I'm saying, I'm a born again believer, you know, believe in Jesus Christ. Without faith, I won't be here. I would be locked up, career washed up. You know, really what, you know what I'm saying, what has kept me grounded and is keeping me grounded is my relationship with Jesus Christ. Because as I say, I used to be on road, you know, a lot of my brethren, a lot of my friends, you know, some of them are dead, you know what I'm saying, got shot, some of them in prison, You know, so if I never change, if I never accept Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, I would have been locked up, career washed up. And obviously boxing kind of play part in it. You know what I'm saying? Boxing teaches a lot of discipline, dedication. You know, when I start boxing, it kind of helped me change my ways as well. So my faith plays a big part.
I grew up in in Tottenham like you did.
Yeah.
It's difficult to get away from that life though, isn't it? At times, it's difficult.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It's not easy. But it all begins by changing how you think. The way my change came is I wrote a passage in the Bible which talks about as a man think, so he becomes. And that kind of hit me like a ton of brick. As a man thinks, so he becomes. You become what you think.
Yeah.
You know, and I realized, you know what? I don't become what people think of me, because I used to think bad things about myself. It's like, oh, I'm this. I ain't gonna amount to anything. I ain't gonna achieve. You know, no one likes me. But once I start reading the Bible and applying the principle of changing my mind, you know, thinking myself how God think of me, you know, having the right thoughts in my mind, that's where my life start changing. I start changing how I think. You can never change your life unless you change how you think.
Yeah.
You know, our life is influenced by our thinking, our thoughts. Your life is nothing but the thoughts you constantly hold in your mind. If you walk around thinking, oh, I ain't gonna amount to nothing, you know, I'm poor, I'm this, I'm a waste man. It's like, do you think you're gonna become wealthy? Do you think you're gonna become better?
Exactly.
You're not gonna become better unless you change your thoughts, unless you change the way you're thinking. If you don't change your thinking, you won't change your way of living. You're gonna change your way of thinking to change the way you're living.
That's right.
Because thoughts begin in the mind.
That's right.
So
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? So that's what really kind of changed me. And to explain to young people, you gotta change your thinking. You know what I'm saying? And also the people you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Your company you keep. If you know what I'm saying, I start realizing, wait, because I saw a couple of my bridge and they were going in. You know what I'm saying? They got arrested, coming out, going prison. So I start thinking, boy, if I keep hanging around with these guys, that's where I'm gonna be ending up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta surround yourself with positive friends, people who are going somewhere. Because you find out some people, those are not going anywhere, they wanna go there with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I realize, hey, you know, I wanna go somewhere. So I gotta surround myself with other egos.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I
to
call
fly,
it social
yeah.
mathematics. Like, if you hang around with that thug, that drug dealer, you add it up, it equals
Absolutely.
girl.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
You know, there's a say, if you walk around with 4 fools, before you know it, you be the 5th one.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So Eric, so I know obviously you're a young guy, young boxer, and obviously the future's looking bright. That's why you have to wear shades. What's gonna happen? I don't know if you thought about this after your career's up, because we talked to Frasso and Profo, and he was obviously Barry Hearns used to manage him. Obviously your promoters Eddie Hearn, and he kind of helped him to guide him, but he was smart as well. He saved his money, and he's got a farm up in Norwich, a quite successful egg farm where he gives sells eggs to Tesco's. Have you kind of got any plans to save your money into anything after boxing?
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta be smart. You know, boxing is a short career, so obviously save money and be looking, investment. You know what I'm saying? Making me investment property, what's or not, and other ventures. So yeah, absolutely. I have plans and ambitions beside you know what I'm saying, beside becoming world champion and after boxing. Yeah, absolutely.
Very good question by Errol, because like the WBC, they're giving these pensions out to old fighters, and Iran Barkley's got the first one, and
that's right.
He earned a $5 million fortune, and people say, oh well, that's not much compared to Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather. $5 million is a lot of money, right?
Absolutely.
And he blew it, and now he's and I think it's important that the fighters coming up now, that they learn the mistakes of the past fighters. You have to. Absolutely.
And I agree 110% with you. Just learning from other people's mistake. They say a fool learns from his own mistake, but a wise man learns from another man's mistake, and I want to be the wise man. You know, I read about these fighters, and it just kind of turn on the lights. Just gotta be wise, gotta be smart with your money. And make wise investments.
100%, man. 100%.
Definitely, man.
Too much sad stories, that we could quote back in the history of boxing where, great fighters that just come away penniless, and you think, oh, that's just a horrible story to think how popular and how,
Yeah. And, what I'm saying, and here comes again, it's just obviously not forget, not forget where you start from. You know what I'm saying? That's what I try, keep, surround myself with the right people. People who advise you, you know what I'm saying? Because, wealth draws many friends.
Yeah.
And obviously many of friends, many people that come, they have different ambition, different ideas, different motives. So that's why, that's why I pray, ask God for right friendship, right people around me, right team, and God has been faithful.
And sorry, but I'm just sort of building off what Errol said. I'm like, you're onto, you don't have sort of people like hanging around you trying to get what they can get out of you because they see you're doing something in your life. Do you keep your entourage down to short numbers?
I won't say that I have entourage. I just have a good team. You know what I'm saying? I have a good team. Because when you have an entourage, everyone's got to eat, right? Everyone's got to eat. So, and that's coming out your, what I'm saying? That's coming out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, what I'm saying? It's like I just have the right team around me, the right people, people that are able to stay rooted. I've got a good friend, Marvin Cato. He's a very good friend, and I have a lot of people, my cousin Rodney, as I say, Brian Lawrence, good coach. I have good team around me, and I just like to thank, my sponsors, we got Glenn Insurance, very good guy, Tony, supporting me. So I just want to give a shout out to Glenn Insurance. Addison Lee as well, they sponsor me, big thanks to Addison Lee, King Apiro.
Okay.
And what I'm saying?
Mention them again, man. So you make sure you mention, go and do it, say their names again. So,
Say it again?
Make sure you mention them again. Go and say them again, just so people know.
Yeah. I want to thank Glenn Insurance. Listen up, people. Glenn Insurance. If you need insurance, go to Glenn Insurance. Yeah. So I thank Glenn Insurance for their support. It's great support. You need, what I'm saying, as a train, boxing is a hard sport. You need, what I'm saying, sponsors, good sponsors, and Glenn Insurance is a very great sponsor. Give thanks to Addison Lee supporting me. Thank you, guys. I give thanks to King Apiro. You see, I'm a king, and I gotta wear King Apiro. So give thanks to King Apiro. Want to give thanks to Fresh Manor, which is supporting me. Malikato, much love. Give thanks to all my supporters, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming out, even on the 8th of December. Visit my website, erictheeagle.com. Follow me on Twitter. Eric the Eagle, at Eric the Eagle. You know what I'm saying? Your support is greatly appreciated.
Yep. Yeah. At Twitter, Eric the Eagle. So I was just thinking, like, there's fighters not as talented as you, and they can't get nobody to sponsor them. So they have to, because you obviously you don't have you don't have to go and push a van around this afternoon or nothing, or work in a warehouse.
Absolutely. Which I thank God. It's tough. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Some days it's hard to get sponsors, and so I'm really blessed. You know what I'm saying? I won't say lucky, but I'm blessed. We make our own luck.
That's right.
The word luck, comes. The word luck stands for labor under correct knowledge. Yeah. When you labor under correct knowledge, luck comes to you. So you know what I'm saying? It's just been hard work, and as I can't emphasize much enough, my faith, what I'm saying, in Christ. Yeah. And that's opened a lot of doors, and will continue to open a lot of doors. And so I'm fortunate to have, good sponsors, because it's a hard sport. Some people have to, have to work and train. It's hard.
Yeah.
So Eric, so in your mind, you must have visualized things. So have you visualized yourself fighting in America, like Las Vegas and
absolutely, MG Grand.
Yeah, you see yourself there already, yeah?
I see myself already holding the IBF WBA title, You know, I envision myself every morning when I wake up. I thank God. You know, I say, God, Lord, I thank you. I'm the world champion, the best, beautiful forever. I'm the joy of all generation of the world. I believe I'm already world champion. You know, I already saw it. You see, you know what? Before I had my first amateur fight, I already saw myself as a world champion. As I say, I knew what I want to achieve before I had my first amateur fight.
Yep.
So, I already saw myself. I have a vision. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pressing towards the vision. And the vision's yet for a point in time. Yep. It will come to fruition. It will come to fulfillment.
And let me just support Eric's point. Just because that's not arrogance. This is a man who works hard and trains hard and has been doing what he's working on his craft for years. It's not arrogance. That is belief, because he's put the work in and he knows what he's doing. So, what about sparring over America? You think any plans to do that? Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, I mean, when the time is right, you know what I'm saying? First of all, obviously, when I dominate where I am, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Winning the, you know what I'm saying? The Commonwealth or the Intercontinental title or even the British. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then when we step to America, you know what I'm saying? We have some presence. We have some authority. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're coming, not just going there as nobody. You know what I'm saying? When you go there as a European champion, as a Commonwealth, as an Intercontinental, you have such kind of presence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, we're getting good sparring, you know what I'm saying, at the moment, UK, you know, obviously, you know, I move around I've sparred with Kell Brook, you know, I've moved, different fight, John Ryder, you know what I'm saying, you still got good sparring around in UK. So obviously when the time is right, it's all about timing. Time is very important, and it's just a matter of time when we'll be going to, you know what I'm saying, Las Vegas, MG Grand.
Okay. Yeah.
So did sparring with Kell Brook sort of give you a gauge of how good you are at world sort of level? That sort of...
Yeah, absolutely. He's a good fighter. Very, he's sharp. It's like, woo, he's very sharp, very quick, because you know what I'm saying, he's a world class. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's going to be fighting. He just won the second eliminator for the, you know what I'm saying? He's, I think, the mandatory position for the IBF title. Yeah. So he's kind of in the world class level. So sparring with him is like, kind of, you know, it kind of open my eyes on a different level and ticks a couple boxes, you know, because he even himself, he said, I was very a slippery customer, or his coach say it, you know. Okay. I'm hard to hit, you know, and yeah, so sparring this kind of guys. I move around with Darren Buck as well. Obviously, he's a world class level as well. Yeah. So I move around with different fighters.
See, people don't realize Darren Barker nearly beat Sergio Martinez, man.
Yeah, he did nearly beat him.
He nearly beat him.
Yeah, he nearly beat him. He knocked him down. Yeah, he flooded him up.
The only thing what done him was the experience at the end. You know what I mean? Because he was winning.
Right, yeah, it was. So, you know what I'm saying? This kind of fight, obviously, he's a good fighter himself, and he's going to be on the 8th of December as well. So, on the 8th of December, it's going to be a great show. People, you have to come out. You have to come out.
Give them the details of that show, Eric. The full details, where it's held and who you I mean, whatever. The full details of the 8th of December.
Yeah, it's gonna be people you can visit my visit me visit my website erictheeagle.com. Information will be there. But yeah, it's gonna be at Olympia, which is in West London, Olympia, Kensington. The show will be on the 8th of December, and the doors will be open from 5 p.m. We'll be starting nice and early because there's gonna be a lot of title fights. It's a great bill on the show, so you wanna be there on time. It's gonna be Olympia, Olympia, North London, East London, Olympia, Exhibition Olympia.
Excellent. Well, me and Errol will be definitely covering what you do on the night. You know what I mean? And don't be a stranger, man. Don't forget us when you win world titles and all that. You know what I mean?
No, man. Yeah, I'm saying thank you, Jay, man. Thank you, Errol, for your. You know what I'm saying? Your support is much appreciated, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely, Eric, man. I mean, I uploaded... You see your last fight? I uploaded it on YouTube. So, like, from my video camera, because I put it up there. But obviously, yeah, all your fights, I upload them and that. So, yeah, man. No worries, Eric, man. I'm behind you 100%, bro.
No doubt.
Eric, so your interview, yeah? So your interviews, yeah. So you do a shout out. You could, no, not for shout out. See your interview. Interviews are very creative. Like, it's like they ask you questions and you go, hold on a minute, I have to get my shouts up. Like your interviews are very, very colourful, man. I actually enjoy your fighting, and I enjoy the interviews after.
That's awesome to know.
Yeah, because your personality, yeah, it shows through. Because you got the swagger, and then you come at and they go, yeah, and then you come very confident and very, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see that. Because to be honest with you, like I don't see many black fighters on the scene, English fighters like yourself operating like they're usually them quite humble and quite quiet. But like your style is quite refreshing. You know what I'm saying?
And
I think that style itself, yeah, it warms to a lot of people watching you, especially young black guys. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, yeah, you know, like, I like the way he's going on. So you know what I mean? You keep doing what you're doing, and it's like, boy, you know, your following is gonna grow and grow. I was gonna ask you a question. So you keeping the girls in check? Because you know the girls be coming at you hard now, right?
Woo-wee. Yeah. Yeah, just gotta stay focused. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, come up with their application forms, so yeah, I just gotta stay focused, gotta stay focused.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're right to oh, wait, Eric is playing.
What's that?
So what kind of music? What kind of music do you listen to, Eric? What kind of music you into?
Oh man,
I listen. You know what I'm saying? I love gospel. You know what I'm saying? Gospel rap. I listen to slow jam. You know what I'm saying? I listen to good music. You know what I'm saying? Music that encourage uplifting. I don't listen to rappers chatting about cash and trash. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I listen to good music that uplifts you. You know what I'm saying? I love gospel and cross movement, Joe Hosell, such good gospel rap music.
Yeah. Excellent.
Definitely, man.
Very inspiring, man. Very inspiring.
Thanks, Eric. So what you got planned today? Before we
today is good. Today is gonna. I'm resting today. You know what I'm saying? I'm training. Long week. Today I'm resting. Just chilling today. Actually, today is my day off. So just catching up on my rest. Because some people don't understand. Resting is part of training.
Yes.
You don't rest well. You know what I'm saying? Your body doesn't recover well and you affect your training. So resting is part of the training. Yes. So I say, I'm training, baby.
Okay. So Eric, do you watch other fighters?
Absolutely. I watch different fighters.
You watched the Brandon Reyes fight the other day?
Actually, you know what? I missed that. I missed that fight, but I do watch other fighters.
Okay. So are you making the weight easy?
Say it again.
Are you making light, middle easy?
Yeah, I can make the weight. The heaviest I go is what? I don't go heavier than 11.5. Okay. So I make the weight easy. As I say, I live the life. I'm disciplined, so I don't struggle the weight.
Even outside fight time, you don't go above 11.5.
If I go over 11.5, I have to hit the road. I feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm strong. I'm strong at the weight, and I make it easily.
You're not doing a Ricky Hatton. You're not blowing up to over 14 stone and shit.
No. Now you see when people do that, it just it wears down the body because every time you gotta train. Every time you're training, coming down, making the weight, you're tearing the body. You're tearing the body. You know what I'm saying? So obviously your duration is gonna affect you in the long term.
Yep.
If you look at, look fighters like Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Ask yourself why he's the granddad of boxing. And
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's mixing with the young boys. And if you check out, the guy is disciplined to the T. You know what I'm saying? So that plays. So I watch those kind of fighters. You know what I'm saying? I watch what made these fighters good. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're doing something right. That's why they're on top for so long. Because, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The discipline, you know what I'm saying? The eating, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I discipline myself and I watch that and that's why I'm gonna rise high.
Excellent. Stay dedicated, champ. Anything else you want to say, Errol, before we wrap up?
Nah, man. I think I've covered everything, man. Okay. Eric, we'll probably talk to you possibly maybe a couple of days after your fight, if you don't mind.
That'd be a pleasure. If
you're around though, obviously, if you've got time, because I know you're a busy guy, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are great. I'll make time for you lot, man. And I thank you for the interview.
No, we thank you, Eric, man.
Much appreciated. It's very inspiring, man. Very inspiring.
Yeah, man. All right, champ, man. We'll talk to you soon, yeah?
Blessing. God bless.
God bless, man. Peace out.
Cool.
Bye.